good event, great day. Guys had fun, competed, kind of, climax in the summer at the end. It makes it pretty good. So it's great to see, great camaraderie, great competition, but they having fun. That's a big thing. It's for a bigger cause than what all this is. I mean, it's great those guys, again, making good decisions, showing how many good guys we got. What y'all got?
When it comes to this sort of event, is there maybe that one event everybody talks about? Is it the tire flip? Is it the tug of war? Everybody wants to win.
It's everyone. I just they're competing. If they're keeping score, I kind of think the tire flip. And to me, it's always I think for some reason I like pushing the deals there. The sleds here are good, but I like the when they're carrying the weights too, because they show speed and agility. But they get into all of them. They do.
Coach, are you worried that a lot of people are just able to scout your offensive line and strength of that team right there?
No, I don't think so. That was a good sign. That was a little bit unfair because there's a little bit bigger rear ends on one side than there were on the other. There's some big guys in there. That weight differential was evident at times.
As a coach, is there anything you can take away from this, like either as a whole team or player?
You know what you saw. Even though it was great competition, they were talking smack to each other, but then they'd line up and play again. But it was still a lot of camaraderie. You know what I mean? There was no, like, I'm mad, I lost. I mean, I was upset, but then they would just go right back to it. I mean, you see a team, a group of guys that like each other. You know what I mean? And that's at the end of the day. When you have great teams, I say this all the time. Talent, everybody's got a certain level of talent, but that chemistry, that cohesiveness, that selflessness, all those things are as big a factor as any of that is including the talent. And this team is, I think, building that, and that's a big part of it.
You also see some leadership.
You do. You start seeing guys that jump up front, and they don't even know they're leading. They just start taking over because they're getting caught up in the moment. It's fun to sit back, and these kind of things are fun for me to watch because I'm not directing them, just to let them interact. And like I say, it's like the draft, I always say. It's always fun to let those guys draft because then you know what they think of each other. And I always knew this. When I went to the park, I know who I was picking on my team. I wanted on my team, you know what I mean? It's just fun to watch that interaction. It really is.
What does it mean to you, though? I mean, they come out for...
Well, to do it for kids first, that's what I told them. I said, I can't be anything. And it's not just for Ethan, but for all the other families that they affect. The thing I was proud about, too, like I said, you're recognized for everything in sports. And then also you live in a bubble. You can't make mistakes like other people because you get exploited when you make a mistake. But also you can take that platform you have and do a lot of good things in your life and make good choices. That's what I'm proud of. They're making good choices to help people who are less fortunate. Good. Thank you, gentlemen.